Hello Cancer, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today are going to be doing a general reading, not a personal. Also, it is timeless. Whether it doesn't feel like you at first, stick around just long enough to find out if there is something in here for you. I feel like people may leave any given reading all too early before they get the message that's meant for them. Also, I want to let you know that I'm starting with the Dark Mirror Oracle. I feel like I'm going to be pulling Queen of the Moon as well for your oracles to start you off. But let's get right into it with your Dark Mirrors. What do we have for Cancer here? What do they need to know? We have fragmentation. Fragmentation. All right. And we're going to pull a Queen of the Moon as well. I don't always do two decks, but I felt so inclined for you guys at this time. What else do we need for Cancer? Oh, there we go. Well, that was... They know what they want to tell you guys. That's for sure. Oh, extremes. Fragmentation and extremes. Wow. Spreading yourself too thin. It feels like very much it feels very much like overworking, stressing about bills. We all do this, I know, but someone here is definitely going overboard. You're making your body sick, so be very careful of that. I do feel like it's making your relationship sick as well, meaning that you're taking so much away from family and time for someone is planning on working during... No. I don't think you're planning on working during that time. There's going to be a get-together or something with family or friends. Something very important. And I feel like you've been picking up so much time, or you've been so spread out across all these things you need to get done. And it's very understandable. I do that all the time. But it feels like the possibility that you put yourself on a schedule where you cannot attend something very important. And it's not because you tried, possibly. It's because you forgot. Because you're in such a work mode that you forgot all about it. You didn't forget about it, but you forgot about the timing of it, is what it feels like. And it's separating you from family. It's separating you from friends. It's not letting you relax. This, whatever it is this goal. It feels like an end goal that you're really pushing for that just keeps seeming like it's evading you. Sometimes you just have to take that day off. I'm very, very much the character for that. Going overboard and still not getting where exactly it is that you want to get to. Okay, let's take a look in the book in case there's something else here. There usually is. We have the number 27. Fragmentation. When rage is projected inward, destruction joins confusion, and we break. I cannot even recognize myself. Through the sobs, through the tears, and when silence finally comes, through the empty motions and the conventional smiles. Who did this to me? I did. Maybe, maybe not. What is broken can be mended. Not so that it returns whole, but at least until it tells his name anew, my name. And who will do that to me? I will. I still feel like this scattered images of you're working so hard that you are you may create illness. I'm very sure of that for someone here. It's not going to be everybody. There's something that you are, even I'm going to the extent of not just work. For those of you that are unemployed, that are trying to find work, you may have yourself so stressed and focused on getting back to work or getting that income going starting a business, whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like you neglect yourself, you neglect your relationships, and it causes somebody overlooked, or somebody, I feel like somebody's trying to tell you something. Somebody wants to talk to you about something very important and you've been putting them off. I don't know who that is, but it feels like it's whatever it is, it's so important to them, and they're feeling like you're shunning them, and you don't really mean to. You're just like, oh, I don't have time today. I'll talk to you later, and then later never comes. Just if someone has approached you or called you, text you, whatever, could be your kids, it could be anybody. I feel like it's just a simple overlooking that they don't tell you how important it really is, possibly, and you think that it isn't as important as they think it is. I feel like this talk needs to happen. Something is going on with someone and they need you right now, so just be mindful of that. Okay, we're going to go to the number 34. Extremes. Learn how to handle crises with calm and resilience. Seeking balance is superior to seeking extremes. There are better ways to handle conflict than rage and outrage. There may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business or life in some way. This too shall pass. We experience extremes in life: deaths, job losses, relationship breakdowns, true fears, big conflicts, booms, and busts. And yet, this is life. Our situation can change quickly for better or worse. Let us build our resilience and reserves of wisdom and calm for those times where things are at their extremes. It reminds us that developing grace under pressure is worth its weight in gold, and that even these extremes in time will pass. I do feel like a lot of stressing. Everybody's stressing right now. It's hard to say, you know what I'm saying? And everybody has their own level of stress. Someone breaks a nail and, it's the end of the world. And others of us take it and take it and take it. And we keep moving, and it's still putting ourselves to an extreme, not taking time off. I do feel like if there's something coming up in a get together of some sort, friends, family, something that you really needed to attend, that was really will really be important if you attend, you try to make your time and do it, and don't forget. I feel like someone's going to overlook it and forget and put themselves on a schedule at work or something. So just be mindful of that. All right, Cancer, let's get into the body of your read here. See what else is going on for you guys. We have the 7 of Wands here. 7 of Wands. It feels like you're going to overcome whatever's going on, though. You're getting a handle on things. I almost feel like this may be saying that you're fighting off what other people are saying about whatever it is you're doing. It seems like somebody gets you feel like a slap in the face. You work so hard to get some things done, and you're doing it for not just yourself, but for everybody around you. But then you get to this overworking yourself type of deal, and you overlook something. It's what it feels like, and you feel attacked by people. You're trying to do such positive things, and it seems like only negatives coming of it. And some of that is the negativity from your aura being tired. Your whole energy field is just like down because you don't let yourself replenish here. I do feel like somebody, but you will take up for yourself. You will. It feels like having to take up for yourself, feeling like people are all against you. I don't think that's the case, though. I feel like you may get into an argument with somebody, or a disagreement about, maybe, I do feel like possibly about this not attending something that you should have. So be very open-minded about that. If something's coming up here, really focus on making sure you get there. It may not even be important to you. That may be what this is as well. That both sides of that feeling I had with something isn't as important to you as is somebody else, but it's important to them. So attend. If it's about going somewhere, attending a recital or a meeting or I feel like it's something that's going to be very important to them, and it will hurt them dearly if you don't go. So just be mindful of that, and pay attention to the dates, and try to attend. Seem lively. We have a solid bunch of energy came out together. We have the Death card. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Page of Wands, and we have the Nine of Wands here. Interesting. All right. The Death card. Someone may whatever happens, if you, I feel like it's a end of times for you. Not end of times like, oh my God, end of times. I feel like it's the end of the way you are working things out, the way you are doing things. It may be unavoidable for some of you with this conflict that happens here, but I do feel like it's something for the better. It's something that has to happen because you are putting so much energy into it's what you feel is something positive. You're creating negativity in other areas of your life because you're too focused or so focused. It sucks because, you know, you feel like you're doing something great and you get so focused at this positiveness, this going forward and being something else, having something else and taking everyone with you. And people tend to not understand where you're coming from. But that's what it feels like. It's going to be a time when definitely I feel like I don't feel like unemployment. I mean, as far as if you're working, work, I don't feel like that's ending. I feel like the stressful part of it is ending if you just slow down just a little bit and give that time to those to the other areas of your life. You have the Five of Wands in the reverse here. This is telling you once again, either you're gonna have to take the time or the time is going to be made for you. This is about struggling and being, you know, working very hard to get over up on everybody else and get things accomplished. Stepping up into your I feel like your job possibly or business, something that you're working so hard against other people, whatever it is, you have competition, and it's but it's in the this is in the reverse, coming right underneath this Death card here. It makes me feel like that time is ending. That time of feeling like you gotta fight is going to be coming to an end for whatever reason. You have the Page of Wands. This is something that I think this conversation, there's a conversation need to be had. And it's going to be I feel like it's going to be someone, someone older than you possibly. Someone who's had experience with what you're doing. I feel like someone amongst your work. Either a fellow employee, a supervisor, someone that's been in business, you know, and gives you, I feel like they give you some advice that you think is just, you know, it's advice. It's you know, it'll be kind of like, you know, I went through this and I'm telling you that the way you're going about it is may cause you failure. They may be trying to help you. You may not see it that way at the time. But I feel like definitely they know what they're talking about and you should listen. And this is something, because pages are messengers. They're messages that come in to maybe clarify something for you or bring something about. And it's a wand, and he's really looking at it. And there's a lot of growth going on here at the top of this wand. I feel like this is something that will help you grow at it, whatever it is you're trying to do, get you closer to your end goal, and save you in the long run. I do feel like it changes things, whether it's a change that is made to happen, This seems like it's uncomfortable. You won't want to take the time off. You won't want to slow down because you think it's gonna deter you from getting where you need to be. But in reality, it changes the way you handle everything. It changes it. The stress level comes down. You spend more time with friends and family, or even just alone time. I feel like you haven't had that either. Nine of Wands, wounded warrior, doing things. I feel it feels like doing things over and over and over, and getting and still not getting anywhere. Feeling like that though. If it you take two steps forward, one step forward, two steps back, kind of thing. I do feel like you finally, after whatever this advice is, or whatever epiphany moment that you have, it changes all that. You finally understand something, you finally get it, and you change the way things are, and things start to pan out. Big changes occur, and at first it's uncomfortable, but it's lovely afterwards. All right, this is a lot of you guys are working hard here at life. Okay, these came out together. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is a very positive. This is about something being given. This, I feel like, possibly monetary value, or this may be experience. It is in the reverse, so I feel like this may be whatever advice you got that in the past. It was something that happened in the past, something that you forgot or you dismissed at the time. But that's exactly what it was. With it in the reverse, I do feel like it's in the past. Somebody gave you advice once. It could have been a relative that's no longer here. I'm looking at this Death card. It could be this, and it comes back to you for whatever reason. Someone may, in your current life, say something, and it just jolts you, and it reminds you of what they said, and you begin to take the advice. There is the Seven of Cups in the reverse as well. Be careful with your choices. I feel like this is a pivotal time for your success, and for your success in life, period. For your love life, your relationships. I feel like with the Seven of Cups, it's like all of it glitters is not gold. Not everything in these cups is good stuff. I mean, you've got serpents and you have riches on one hand, serpents and things on another, and it feels like I'm looking at this middle one here. Looks like a big old mushroom. I felt like the poison mushroom. You may pick the poison mushroom. You may pick the serpent. Be very careful of the choices that you make right now, because I feel like it will define whether or not you succeed at whatever it is you're trying to do here. Okay, let's see what else Cancer has going on. Anything else for Cancer at this time? Okay, whoa. All right. We've got that Chariot sitting right up there. You know what? I want to turn over the deck here. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. This energy overshadows the read when I feel like turning these. I feel like it needs something extra that needs to be inputted here. And it does. It's in the reverse. The Two of Wands is about maybe sitting back and looking at everything that's happened to you and what choices you made or didn't make, and wondering if it would have been different. Thinking about a different way of doing things. And I feel like it's in the reverse because you haven't stopped and took time for yourself to really think, is what I'm doing worth it? Is what I'm doing going to get me where I need to be before I frickin' pass? You know, am I on the right track? You have the Page of Cups. Remember, this energy is together. Ooh, the Moon in the reverse, and the Chariot in the reverse. Things are not going to go the way you want them to. I feel like this has to do with relationship energy here. It feels like It could be a love relationship. You may, whatever you're doing here, may be neglecting that person, your significant other, or someone that is, I feel like there is a definitely some kind of connection. Uh, it may be damaging that. I feel like this may be the person that comes in and says, I need you. I need something from you. I need your attention at this time. And you tell them that, okay, tomorrow type of thing. That's what it feels like. It's someone very close. You have the moon in the reverse, which is about secrets being revealed here. It's about secrets, you know, it's about keeping things, but it is in the reverse. I feel like someone coming to you about something very important, and it ends up, you may neglect them. You don't mean to. You don't mean to, but you're so focused on what you're doing that you don't pay enough attention to them, or you don't, and something becomes bust wide open. That's what it feels like. And then you have the Chariot in the reverse. This is normally a very positive card. I'm feeling like in the reverse that you're going to go in a direction that this may be what's going on with this person or this situation. Someone telling you something that, and it reveals something to you that lets you know that you're not on the right path. This could be something within yourself as well, but I feel like it's someone that loves you, someone that there's a connection with. There may be a lost connection behind it. You find out that, I feel like I don't want to say this, but I feel like someone may go home and the house is cleared out, or all of their things are gone. So be very mindful of that, and please pay attention to your person, because I feel like there's something going on with them, and you may overlook it because you feel like you're so busy you can't stop and listen to what they're saying. All right, let's go on another route here for you, Cancer. I want to talk about your money and your career at this time. We've talked a lot about relationships. We have the Eight of Wands. Beautiful. Talking about money. Talking about progress forward. This is something coming upon you, something positive in your career possibly, or some money coming in here. This is kind of like something that helps you to get farther, to grow, because it is a wand. It's about learning something. It's about, somebody may be waiting on a school check, and that's going to come in at this time within the next few weeks here. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Aces are gifts, insights. I feel like insights, with it being the swords. Knowledge. She's really focused on learning something or creating something here. Somebody has an idea. You have a great idea that's something to make money from, so you may not have implemented it. You may not have. This may be something you veered off because you're working so hard, thinking that just work, work, work is going to do it, but you have ideas that are worth money. That's what it feels like. This is in the reverse, which can be a no if someone asks something at this time. But I do feel like something positive, definitely something positive coming in here that opens you up to some other things, other ways of doing things. I do feel like someone may have had an idea of making money in a different way than what they do. I feel like someone that doesn't can't physically. You keep working very hard and you feeling it. Your body's feeling it. You're getting older. You just don't your body's feeling it, and you know you're not going to be able to keep going at that pace. So you begin to think about things, that other routes that you could take to make your money. I do feel like the slow down, and I do still feel like someone giving you advice that you may not take, that you probably need to. You have the Six of Cups here. This, see, you're thinking about things. You're thinking about something from the past. I do feel like someone may have had hopes of going back to school, or dreams about being something else, doing something else, thinking hard about things that have happened in life, maybe family, maybe you started a family and that took you on a different course. You may have forgotten about some things that were the true love that you wanted to work on, or possibly business, or a certain career, and it's taken you on a different path. And it's maybe you thinking back on what it was. And this may be this Eight of Wands energy coming in here. This may be the enlightenment that you need. It's like, psh, right next to the Six of Cups here. You have the Fool in the reverse. Getting on track with what it is, and having being sure-footed about it. The Fool can be about going somewhere that you don't know where, just taking steps forward and just going anywhere else other than where you are. I do feel like you already have a set path that you want to go on. I feel like you forgot about it, but it comes back to light here. This may be this energy here. I keep feeling of someone giving advice, maybe that you didn't take heed of before, but someone reminds you of something from the past here. This may be your spouse. This may be a friend, a very, very close friend. I feel like it's somebody close to you, though. And they may have told you something a few times before, but I feel like you take heed in what they say at this time. Someone may have wanted to do things or be something else, or work in a different field, whatever. I feel like you didn't realize the support system that you had at that time, and you were going for the money. And now is a time to maybe change course on careers and opportunities coming in here. And I feel like you didn't know the support was behind you on this, and that may be what's revealed to you here as well, that there's a different direction that you should be going in here. Okay, anything else for Cancer and their money and career here? Whatever's coming in here is positive, and I feel like it has something to do with the past, something to do with an idea, something maybe that you thought that you would be in life, and realizing, I've got to take the time now to do this. I'm not keeping those cards. They face down. We're going to keep the face ups. This energy's together. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You need to focus on yourself here. Someone has spent a lot of time thinking that what they're doing is, it's positive to think that you are making life better for someone else, or trying to make life better for someone else. But the reality of this is that I feel like you need to focus more on, you've been letting it goes back to this overworking yourself, the extremes. This Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the upright here is, I'm looking at the fact this horse is following this guy. He doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't even have to look back at it. It's just going to follow him. And I feel like that's family, friends, someone here that will follow you blindly wherever. It's in the reverse. So I feel like the possibility that you don't pay attention to, I don't want to say you don't pay attention to it, but I still feel like someone in your life that you really think you're working hard and working to make a different life for both of you, and maybe that's not the reality they want. Maybe that they want you. They want to be with you. They want to spend the time with you. And if you're working, whether you're trying to make a positive impact money-wise, get a new house, whatever it is you're trying to do, it feels like you may be neglecting some things that, or overlooking some things that are most important to that other person. All right, we're going to take a few message cards here. I think we've pretty much touched on a lot of subjects here, from relationships to time to shine. Creates the energetic resonance for golden opportunities. I'm going to put this, I feel like I'm going to put this over here. It's never too late. It's not, I won't say never, but it's not too late for you to change the way you're doing things. And oh look, on target. Follow your ideal life path. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna put this right here because I feel like this has to do with something that you have forgotten about that will come to light. Possibly a person in your life that's very important to you. Remind you of something. Remind you of something that you've forgotten about. Okay, I'm going to pull a grace card to close the read, Cancer. All right, peace. Peace. When we balance silence with activity, we discover true peace of mind, the source of all joy and happiness. Stop. Just stand still for a moment. Take a day off. You can afford one day. Take a day off. You may not feel like it, but you can afford that. And you need to spend the time with whoever this is that keeps trying to, that is trying to connect with you and make you understand something that's either going on with them or a better way of doing what you're doing. They are right. All right, Cancer, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.